Alright, we're going to do another Great Lakes Fish Cam highlight reel.
With Kathy Johnson and Greg Lashbrook.
And a bunch of fish in the river.
Look at those beautiful salmon. Wow.
Yeah, we're getting a lot now this time of year. At least they're going through. Stick around, but they go through pretty quick.
They do go through quick.
But they're beautiful. So lots of salmon this time of year, lots of steelhead, lots of big trout. Some of these more bigger fish that we don't see as much in the summer. Muskie's kind of my favorite.
Yeah, they're quite incredible.
They're so cool.
To have a 5-footer stop a few feet away from you and just look at you, it's amazing. It's just...
And they do that, right? They just kind of park next to us.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's parked there. You just kind of come in, just sort of like park and sit there for a minute. And
yeah. How would you like that chasing you if you were only about the size of his eyeball? That must look huge from a goby standpoint.
To me, they never seem to be in any particular hurry to go anywhere.
No.
Like, unlike the salmon, right? So if they're like zooming through, they're like on a mission, they're going somewhere. But these guys, they're like, doo, 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 doo. Of course, I did a column on these, but I also did an article for the Great Lakes Now website where I dipped my toe into the fishing records. And I will say that I spent an entire month every single night researching muskie fishing records, and I still don't know for sure who caught the biggest muskie. So there's been some so there's no question there's been some giant muskie taken out of the Great Lakes. Up in Wisconsin, in Lake St. Clair. Those are the biggest sort of locations with the biggest muskie in the Great Lakes.
Ooh, garpike.
Nice garpike.
Aww. Aww.
Those are my mom. Love you, Mom. Doesn't work so good to blow kisses underwater.
It worked. This is one of those signs I had found underwater.
Twice as much water is flowing through here right now as goes over Niagara Falls during the day.
That's amazing.
It's a lot of water.
That's a lot of water.
It's a lot of water.
It just keeps coming and coming and coming. It seems like it's almost impossible to have that much water streaming past someplace and never running out. Busting up zebras or quaggas, whatever.
Some more mash. Anybody who watches our channel now should know that we do this on every dive, and we do it for the fish. We really like it, particularly the suckers and the gobies. Did you subscribe? Or hit the like button for us? It's right down there.
Yeah. But I notice when I am there and seeing these fish that we're watching right now, I think of them being a lot bigger, seeing we're watching them on like a 55-inch TV screen. When you see them underwater, they're just a normal little fish. I mean, not little, but just normal. This is St. Clair River showing its strength and power.
You've been down when these like sort of little tornado-y storms kind of come through, right?
Yeah, every now and then they're just these horribly strong currents that come through, and there really seems to be no reason topside for it. You know, the wind didn't switch or anything, you know, it's just kind of all of a sudden this water just becomes ferocious.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges of diving the spot.
Yeah, and that's what makes it so fun.
You never know. Never know what it's going to do.
Yeah, you really have to respect it. And if you do, she'll treat you good.
She will reward you. So we had something really amazing happen that we were able to capture on the film. And it was so amazing. I did do my column this month about blooming jellyfish in Lake Huron. So jellyfish, a lot of people don't know that we have freshwater jellyfish.
Yeah.
But we do. And you can see them in here, and they're streaming by. But if I didn't know there was jellyfish streaming or in blooming, I wouldn't have watched this and thought, oh, that's a jellyfish.
Right.
Right? Like,
yeah.
you'd never. But if you watch where there it is, that's the best spot to spot them. And a lot of it's just flotsam and debris, but that's not one. They're not that big. But the little tiny perfect white circles, most of those are jellyfish. They're really beautiful. And in that current, of course, they're getting, like, blasted. So in my column, I said they look like umbrellas in a hurricane, you know?
Yeah.
Where they're just, like, flipped upside down and twisted and...
And that is amazing. That's just an amazing piece of nature right there.
You know, and they're usually in still water, in like ponds and harbors and bays and creeks. So it was very unusual to have the size of a bloom in lower Lake Huron. And that's what sent them down into the St. Clair. So they wouldn't naturally usually be expected to be in the St. Clair, but they did have a huge bloom in lower Lake Huron.
Yeah, and it actually lasted for 8 days that I'm aware of.
Right.
It could have been even more than that, but
Right.
we watched them for 8 days.
Yeah,
And
every day on this camera, we just kept...
But to go for 24/7 for 8 days,
Right.
and to see that many,
Like, how many were there?
There had to be millions. There just had to be millions, because it was nothing to find them when they were running like that.
Yeah, when we went diving, because we had to see them, you know, so we got in and we were like, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. So it wasn't like we were swimming through clouds of them.
No.
But yeah, there was like, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one.
Yeah.
So there was always lots. But if you want to learn more, read my column. It talks about where they come from and, you know, gives you all the info about them.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope you've subscribed to our channel. We would appreciate it. We have a bunch of new subscribers. First, thanks for everybody who's new. We appreciate you subscribing. And you can hit that like button for us too. That would be awesome. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed another highlight reel from the PolkaDot Perch YouTube channel.
Thanks for watching.